Hi everyone and welcome back to another Primark video. Today's video is only a short video, but definitely keep watching. I've got one of the best buys for winter. Don't you just love it when you go to Primark and you find that special something that you've been after, that you've been looking in lots of different shops, expensive things, and you find that perfect buy in Primark? Well, I've done just that. This is the absolute perfect thing for winter, which I'm going to share with you. I'm also going to share with you just a few things I've got for stocking fillers, mainly for Emily. So that's for a teen girl. My daughter Emily, in case you didn't realise, she's the other half of the brownie life. So yeah, I'm going to share with you some Christmas stocking ideas, best buy for winter, and just a few other bits that I bought recently from Primark. I don't think I'm going to do that much more shopping in Primark, to be honest. I did get a couple of things in the sale today as well, so I don't think there's that much more on the cards for Primark at the moment, but definitely still keep watching our channel because we always do Primark content in any event, and there's lots more on our channel already at the moment with lots of Primark Christmas videos. So if you haven't already checked those out, definitely go check them out. Subscribe to our channel, like this video if you like it as well. So let's dive straight into the video and see what was my best winter buy from Primark recently. Let's go. So guys, I've been searching everywhere to find something for winter for myself to wear. That's the clue. And I've looked in quite a lot of expensive shops, tried lots of different things on, haven't found anything, and anything I have found has been quite expensive. And I found them in Primark. I genuinely didn't think that I was going to find them. The reason I'm sharing it with you is just because they're absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing, and for the price, such a bargain. I would say the bargain of the year from Primark, so let me show you them. So the thing I want to share with you are these winter boots. Now for many of you, you're probably thinking, how exciting can that be? But do you know what, guys? When you've had some winter boots for quite a long time and then they break and they've got massive holes in and the water's getting into them, you're obviously in desperate need to buy a new pair, which is exactly what I needed to do. But I've looked everywhere and I can't find anything that's really comfortable. And as I say, even the things that have been kind of okay have been quite expensive. Now, the reason I wanted to share these with you is just because they're really, really good. I've tried them on my feet, and believe you me, I have quite difficult feet. I do have a condition called plantar fasciitis, and my foot kind of rolls, so I do have special insoles that I put specifically more in boots and sometimes trainers. I'm not too bad in the summer with certain other things on my feet, but definitely for boots and trainers, my foot tends to roll. So these have been absolutely perfect because they're big enough to fit my inner soles inside, and they've been really comfy. I've worn them quite a few times, and if you're thinking, well, this has got a tag on, how have you worn them a few times? That's because I went to another Primark store and managed to get a second pair. That is how good they are. So honestly, take it from me, if you've got quite difficult feet, I'm a size 8 as well in a boot, 7-ish, 7.5 in shoes and things. But as a general rule, normally sort of towards an 8, and definitely an 8 in Primark. So I have got quite biggish feet, difficult feet, and these were £14, everyone. £14. They're not waterproof, I don't think. They're probably more showerproof, I would say. I mean, I have had boots like these with this type of material and they've been absolutely fine in the rain and things like that. I haven't worn them in an absolute downpour, so I can't tell you if the rain is going to go right the way through. But I think they'll be fine, to be honest. I have worn them in some rain and some slippy conditions and things such as that. And they seem absolutely perfect. So £14, as I say, a size 8 I got, which is quite hard sometimes to buy shoes and boots when you are a bigger size. It sometimes can be quite difficult in some shops, and I genuinely was so surprised to buy these from Primark. As I say, worn them a few times and then decided to go buy a second pair just to put away in case they don't last that long, because for £14 I'm not bothered even if they only last me one winter, and if they last me longer, well, these can go away. I'm not going to change shoe size, am I? So I just thought it was a really good buy to buy two, as they were so good. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys because, you know, sometimes when you find these purchases that often can be really difficult to find somewhere else, it's worth knowing that something is really amazing from Primark. Did try on quite a few boots in Primark, and I'll be honest, a lot of them weren't actually that good for my feet, just personally for me. I know for Emily, anyone who doesn't know Emily, she's my teenage daughter, the other half of the brownie life, and she has often bought trainers and lots of, you know, pump things and boots, and all different things from Primark have been perfect for her. But I only can buy certain things from Primark. I definitely have to try them on my feet first, and some things are a winner and some things are not. But these guys, honestly, they're an absolute winner. So get yourself to some Primark stores, have a good look around, try and see if you can find these. They are quite short. I would have preferred them a little bit longer because I prefer, not necessarily knee high or anything like that, but just that little bit longer. I did make the mistake the other day of actually wearing some Christmas quite bright socks, and then I realised that my leggings didn't quite kind of cover them, so you could definitely see my socks. So note to self, wear black socks with my black leggings or jeans that actually tuck in, and then I'll be alright. But definitely head to Primark and pick yourself up some bargains like this. As I say, £14 for these amazing winter boots. On the subject of shoes, I've got something else to share with you, which might seem a little bit boring, again, with it being shoe related, but definitely keep watching because I have got some sale items that have been really amazing bargains in the sale, and then also some Christmas stocking ideas. I've just got a few bits and pieces for Emily just to pop in her stocking, just little bits and pieces that are just last minute things really from Primark. These are an absolute amazing buy as well. These are just memory foam. Some people would probably wear these outside, but I never have. I've always bought these. Pretty much I buy them yearly, like once a year really, that I buy these, because I use them in the house for absolutely everything. So I don't tend to wear slippers, if I'm honest. I do wear sort of like fluffy socks and things like that, but I have a tendency to fall over and slip, guys, so I do have to have something quite decent on my feet. I can't walk around in bare feet hardly at all because of the foot condition that I do have. As soon as you sort of put your foot down, it can hurt when you're on tiled floor or, you know, hard wood floor or anything like that. Not so bad on carpet, but on hard floor. So a top tip for any of you out there that are looking for something that's perfect for just in the house, or potentially just when you're sort of doing jobs in the house, just anything really, as an alternative to slippers, but something that kind of looks like a trainer, but you're not having to faff about sort of, you know, tying them up or anything like that. Again, I get these in a size 8. They do seem to be a little bit tighter, if I'm honest, when I tried them on, but it might just be that mine have just got really slack from using them that much. They're only £9, so they're an absolute perfect buy. As I say, really, really comfortable, and it's something that I've used for years. I've had them in black, had them in grey. My husband's had them before as well. He likes them too. As I say, just for in the house. I mean, a lot of people would use them for outside. I mean, they are memory foam, and maybe people would use them kind of as trainers, but I tend to use more what I'd call proper trainers or pump type shoes, boots, etc. for outside the house. I wouldn't necessarily use these, but I'm not saying that you can't. As I say, a lot of people do, but I just like them for in the house, as I say, for doing jobs and things, walking around, so I'm not barefoot, and I also don't need to wear slippers. They're really, really good, really sturdy underneath. By the way, everything that I'm talking about here in Primark, I'm not sponsored by Primark. It's not an ad in any way, shape or form, because sometimes when I have something from Primark that I absolutely love and I share it with you all, I do sometimes feel like when I'm talking about the product that it's like I'm doing this really big sell. I'm not. Obviously, I'm just sharing with you some best buys that I buy, and obviously something that I discovered recently with the winter boots. But these have been something that I've been using for many years, so definitely go grab some yourself from Primark. So now for some Christmas sale items. How amazing are these pyjamas? They're absolutely beautiful. Me and Emily did see them in Primark quite a long time ago when they first came out, and they've gone down in price, or certainly the children's ones have. I'm not sure about the adults. These I've actually just got for a young child that I'm buying a Christmas present for, so they're lovely. Look at the bottoms, lovely design. They're like a velour, you know, soft fleecy fabric on the bottom, and a really fluffy warm top. Me and Emily do have last year's design that's very, very similar to this, but it's a brown top with the sort of reddy bottoms. That's what came out last year in Primark, and me and Emily have both got matching, and this is this year, so brand new. So they've already gone down in the sale, so definitely check out any Primark stores, because I'm imagining a lot of the stores are going to have different things in the sale, because these were originally, as I said, these are the children's ones. These are £10 normally, but they actually went down to £7, so I thought they were an amazing buy for the child that I'm buying them for. And I bought this for Emily, just a little cami top. It's actually reduced to £1. I mean, what can you buy these days for £1? Primark has some amazing sales, doesn't it? You know, when you go into Primark and you're really not expecting a sale, you're not expecting to buy those bargains, that's the time where you find the best things for definite. It was only £4.50 anyway, this little cami top. Emily tends to wear these type of things in bed or sometimes with shorts and things in the summer. I probably would have got her a small rather than an extra small, but some of these things she has been an extra small as well, and for the sake of £1, I didn't have any bigger sizes at that. Well, I had bigger sizes, but too big for her, if you see what I mean. But they had lots of other ones, like black ones and more sort of t-shirt type ones as well. So lots of little bargains, and I'm going to actually wrap this up as a little stocking gift for her. And on the subject of stocking gifts, I'm going to share with you now a few of the little bits and pieces. So I'm going to share with you a few little bits and pieces here that I've got for stocking gifts. Well, first of all, I'm going to share with you the lipstick that I bought when I was in Primark. I actually bought another one as well, but this is the one that I've actually got on. Now, I'm not going to do an extreme close-up, everyone, so you can see my lips clearly. Hopefully you can just see it on the video just generally. I'm hoping I've not got it all over my teeth or something ridiculous, because now I'm obviously asking you to look at my lipstick. But this is the Lustre one. I've often got the matte ones from Primark. They're £1.50. Now, they don't last ages. They do rub off, obviously. You know, if you're sort of licking your lips or eating food and drink and things like that, obviously the lipstick does come off. It's not a really hard wearing lipstick by any means, but I have had more expensive lipsticks. Don't get me wrong, everyone, I don't use any really expensive products, cosmetic, makeup things at all, but even just sort of the high street sort of brands that you can get. I've used lots of lipsticks before, maybe priced around the maybe, I'm not sure really, around £6 to £10 mark or something, that type of price bracket, and I honestly don't find any of them any better than these Primark ones. They're really, really good. They're really moisturising for your lips. I just love them. So I do tend to buy a few different shades when I can do, and some Primarks don't always have that many of them in stock, so I sometimes go quite a long time without buying another one, and I was starting to run out. I'm trying to look to see what shade this is actually in. Is the Lustre the actual colour? I'm not sure now, everyone. It says Lustre and it says skin on skin. Maybe the colour is skin on skin. I think so. I think that's what it is. Anyway, all I'm meaning is that is an amazing stocking filler. If you're not wanting to spend that much money doing stockings on a budget, these are some perfect buys to get from Primark. So £1.50. Lots of other makeup ideas as well. If you've got a teen or it's just for another lady that you want to buy little makeup bits, absolutely perfect from Primark. Now, I got Emily some of these toweling scrunchies, £2.50, perfect for when her hair's wet and she's just throwing it up before she sort of dries her hair, or even just chilling out when she's in bed and reading or whatever. They're actually really large, so they're just really fluffy, just really sort of toweling and everything. So I thought they were perfect for a stocking gift. Some hair products. Emily's really into her hair treatments and things right now. These are running £1, so again, a perfect buy just to wrap up and pop in at those stockings. So this is a Restore. Are they both the same? Oh yeah, they are. A Restore Smooth Frizz-Free Hair. Emily does have quite frizzy hair sometimes, it's quite thick and it does have a natural sort of wave to it. So anything like this she finds amazing for her hair. And in the same make, so the Restore, I've got a pre-wash oil. Now, I've never used anything like this before, everyone, and I don't think Emily has either, but £4.50, it does seem a pretty good buy, to be honest, for something like this. So I think what the idea is, you wash your hair with this first. I think it does actually say to pop it on dry, I believe. I'll just read out the description. So it says, restoring hair and scalp pre-wash oil with a blend of stimulating rosemary, ginger and almond and castor oil. Encourages healthy hair from the roots and ends, leaving hair feeling stronger and softer. So I think that's amazing, and I think £4.50, a perfect thing to pop in stockings. I'm sure I read somewhere, or does anyone else feel like this when you're reading the packaging of something and you just think, I can't see it? I'm sure I read, where did it tell me? Oh my word, honestly, I think I'm actually losing my mind. I found it, everyone. You see, I can read. It's just because sometimes the tiny small print on the back of packaging absolutely drives me insane, especially like food things, you know, you're putting something in the oven and you're literally like this trying to read it. I'm sure it gets smaller. I don't think it is actually my eyesight. Comment down below. Come on, support me, everyone. Let me know that it's not just me, that when you're reading instructions for to put something in the oven, that you can't always read what it says. You're looking for fan oven and you're looking at thinking, is it 160, is it 180? Anyway, back to the Primark, but do comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on it, whether I'm on my own or not. So it does say, part and section dry hair, apply generous amounts of the oil, massage into the roots and leave for at least 5 minutes or overnight, so you can use it as an overnight thing, and then shampoo thoroughly and condition as usual. So it's just to use before the shampooing stage, but as I say, you just rub it into your dry hair and you could leave it overnight if you wanted to as well. Although if it's oil, would it not sort of stay in your pillowcases maybe? I probably wouldn't recommend Emily do that. I think for just to use it, leave it maybe 5 or 10 minutes or even half an hour or so, chuck it up in one of these toweling things, you know, one of the scrunchies, and then shampoo it and condition it, but I thought that was really good for a stocking filler. Lots of other things. They did have lots of other ranges actually in Primark, so that's the Restore one, but had lots of other different colours and different things to do with all different sort of hair treatments. So definitely go check them out if that's something that would interest you to pop in a stocking filler. I bought some of these gel eye pads, again a wonderful gift for stocking things. I mean, you could definitely think of a proper theme, you know, so you could think of lots of makeup things, or you could think of hair things, or mix quite a few things up like I've done, but perfect for teens, but also, as I say, you know, any lady out there that loves things like this, or men. I mean, to be honest, I can really see my husband using the heart-shaped glitter eye pads on his eyes. I don't think so, everybody. He would just say he's definitely not got time to relax and put these on his eyes, whereas Emily's got lots of time on her hands. That's what he would say. As a teenager, she loves things like this, so I just thought this was a perfect stocking gift. So £2, they're just glitter heart-shaped eye pads, and I presume you just pop them in the fridge to get them nice and cold and pop them on your eyelids. So yeah, I think that's perfect for stockings. So I've got quite a few nice things there from Primark, but obviously the best buy is definitely these winter boots. Definitely go check out Primark and head to a Primark really soon, because a lot of the Christmas things just generally are going. Obviously the boots might be there for quite some time, and you never know, they might sell them off even cheaper, but really the price I paid for the boots is a really, really good buy anyway. I think if you were fortunate to find them in the sale even cheaper than what they are, I think that would be an absolute incredible bargain. The bargain of the year for definite. But definitely go ahead to Primark to find some last Christmas bits, and the actual Christmassy themed things are definitely whittling down. I've been in quite a few Primarks recently, and there's not an awful lot in a lot of the stores apart from the really big ones. There might still be quite a few things in there, but yeah, definitely go check out Primark and see what bargains you can get for Christmas presents, Christmas stockings, or just winter buys like these boots. Next video coming up on Friday, don't miss it. That one's going to be quite a long one, guys, but I really hope that you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be our top 10 Christmas things to do as a family, Christmas things to do at home. So I really hope that you're going to watch that one and enjoy it. I've included lots of fun things. You're going to get to see me and Emily singing and dancing, having lots of Christmas fun, wearing our Christmas dresses, so lots of fun. So don't miss that one. It'll give you some really great ideas at home as to things to do. They're just normal things, everyone. They're not really extravagant, you know, expensive things or anything like that. They're just fun things that you and your family could definitely do over the Christmas season, starting right now in December, the lead up to Christmas. So definitely check that video out. I hope it gives you some really good ideas. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe, like this video, definitely comment on anything that I've talked about in this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye everyone.